storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
The casting couch is dick and butt that has a dick, and twat on twat that's got a twat.
I've said that.
It's not, see, all of these women, most of these women that are doing this hashtag Me Too shit, a lot of them were bisexual, and they tried to jumpstart their sorry ass careers. And it didn't work because apparently they couldn't act any better than they could fuck. And they were off into sex, drugs, and rock and roll, sex, drugs, baseball, basketball, football, TV, celebrity shit. And they were trying to get exposure. So later on, this Gloria Allred, her and her daughter, they talked to them, girl, it's not your fault. These awful men took advantage of you. Hell no. Like on that Vanity Fair thing, they had all those women that were accusing Dr. Cosby. I recognize 5 or 6 of them. Back years ago, they'd come into these Hollywood parties, or the ones that the black celebrities would give, and they'd walk in see-through, no bras on, and some hip hugger pants, and in half hour the pants were off, and then the panties were off, and then the top was off, and they'd usually keep a belt or a gold chain on so they could say they had something on, snorting up all kinds of coke, drinking up a lot of wine, and they were screwing people on top of the coats up in the bedrooms or in the hall closets or in the bathrooms. Many people per party. And then after that, you know, I guess they got old and ugly, so they got bitter.
And then came out and said
trial,
they got raped.
Man, that trial on Cosby, that judge was weak. He was an embarrassment. He lost control of his courtroom. He helped keep the man in longer by, instead of doing his report in 60 days, he took 9 months so Dr. Cosby would spend more time. They improperly denied him parole because he wouldn't admit to something he didn't do. Matter of fact, they never should have had half of what they had in evidence, because when that civil suit got filed, Dr. Cosby's civil lawyer said he does not need to answer these interrogatories because there's a Fifth Amendment consideration. Anything you say can and will be used in evidence against you.
Right.
So the trial judge agreed. Then the DA filed a letter and a report, an affidavit with the court saying there is no intention to prosecute Dr. Cosby for any such criminal activity. So the judge said, fine. That being the case, this is a civil matter. You can be required to give evidence against yourself. You got to give his deposition. He did. So they got a new DA in that campaigned on he was going to get Cosby, or she was going to get Cosby. So when the new DA got in, they said, we revoked that promise. We're going to use the deposition. You can't do that. It's against the law. So now, dragging feet on the appeal, he's been in there. He's flattened his damn sentence. He never should have been in. And at his age and his integrity, they should have just let him stay out on bond pending appeal.
I mean, he's blind. And they said now he's blind in both eyes. So it's like, what, like, why is he in there?
What the hell? That's persecution. And that judge let those half-naked women run around outside his courtroom with red lipstick on, talking about he did it, put him in jail, let outburst after outburst go on in his courtroom. He let some woman come up and talk about something that happened 51 years ago that didn't even amount to criminal activity.
Yeah.
And then, the drug that he's supposed to have used, Benadryl, that's no goddamn drug. That's just when you got allergies.
Got questions? Talking to one of the world's top 10 psychics ought to help. Dr. Linda Salvin is amazing, with an uncanny ability to clarify your issues and bring you quick and accurate answers and predictions. From the White House to the homeless, Dr. Linda has helped thousands over more than 2 decades. On her national radio show, by phone, in person. When you need answers, Dr. Linda lights the way. Book time with this gifted healer and clairvoyant now. Visit lindasalvin.com or call 888-509-1077. And you can bring Dr. Linda's metaphysical healing home with her spirit-filled candles, Wicks of Wisdom, where pure essential oils and elements are powerfully released through her proprietary rituals to assist you in love, legal, career, finances, health, and more. Wicks of Wisdom work. See them and order yours at lindasalvin.com. Always fun and accurate, Dr. Linda's visions bring you solutions. Call 888-509-1077 or visit lindasalvin.com.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.